Hi friends, why are streamers so much better than you at Apex Legends? No, I'm not talking about the 10-year-old kid that sometimes streams. I'm talking about those full-time streamers that are insanely good at the game. It's easy to just say they're better than you, but there are reasons behind it, and I'm going to talk through some of them today. Plus, I've got some interesting stats for you that you might like. By the way, let me know any reasons you can think of why streamers might be better than the normal player in the comments down below. So let's jump into the video and start with the first reason why I think streamers are better than you at Apex Legends. All of these top tier streamers have the best of the best when it comes to equipment. What do I mean by equipment? Well, streamers typically use highly responsive monitors with a high refresh rate. They also use powerful PCs or consoles. Oh yeah, and they also use the highest quality mechanical keyboard and gaming mouse, or pro controllers. Let's take Shiv as an example. Shiv is one of the best Apex Legends players around, and some of my favourite Apex moments come from Shiv.
Lifeline! Where's me? Lifeline!
Look at his monitor. This is the Alienware AW2721D. It has a refresh rate of 240Hz and has built-in Nvidia G-Sync Ultimate, plus a million other insane gaming features. It costs close to £700, which is well over $1,000 US. On top of that, here are his PC specs. A liquid-cooled AMD Ryzen 9 5950X with a 3090 GPU. This total setup's worth well over £4,000. That's something like $6,000, and pretty much every top tier legend has an expensive setup like this. Imagine how much smoother their gameplay is with a 3090 and a 240Hz refresh rate. Imagine how responsive their aim is with a high-end controller or mouse. And I really think having all this amazing equipment does definitely help. However, I'm not saying equipment alone is the only thing you need. Let's talk about the next area, game time. You know the saying practice makes perfect? Well, streamers get a lot of practice. Their job is literally playing the game all day. So while you're out slaving away at work or in school working hard, streamers also work hard, but they do it by playing Apex Legends all day. Let's look at some stats here so you get an idea of how big the difference in playtime really is. Here you can see a table of 6 top streamers that I've picked out, and you can see their game time for Apex Legends since it launched. I show it in hours and days, so you really get an idea of how much they played the game. Look at how much Shiv has played. Almost a year's worth of just playing Apex Legends. The game's only been out 3 years, and he's literally got a year's worth of game time. By the way, do note that these stats are only based on stream time, so it doesn't take into account games played off stream. It's also based on stats from StudyGnome's website, but I am pretty certain if you compare your game time to these streamers, it won't be anywhere close. And this is just playing Apex Legends, by the way. Don't forget, most of these streamers have spent years playing other FPS games, and most of them have probably been playing these kind of games since they were very young. So when I say practice makes perfect, you really see what I mean by practice. Let's move on to the next reason why streamers might be better than you, and this is down to the quality of players streamers get to play with. It's similar in sport when you get to play with a world-class player. They just make you better. Imagine playing football with Cristiano Ronaldo or basketball with Michael Jordan. You would improve over time just by playing and learning from them. The same goes for gaming and Apex Legends. You'll find streamers tend to play a lot with other top players and streamers. In addition to this, the higher tier lobbies they play in and scrims they run against other top teams put them up against some of the best players. And one way to improve is to put yourself in those situations against good players, because it makes you have to raise your game to their level. Moving on to the penultimate reason I've come up with in my analysis for why streamers are so good, and it's to do with the tools that they use to improve. Pretty much every streamer spends time using a practice platform like AIM Labs or Kovacs. In fact, most streamers probably have more time using these practice tools than you do actually playing Apex Legends. It's the time they take to do these training kind of routines that really help improve their reaction times and their aim, and this helps streamers stand out from the rest, because I feel a lot of normal players just don't have the time to use all of these practice platforms. And let's move on to the final reason, which is one that's hard to measure but easy to see: natural talent. Some people are just born naturally gifted, while others have to work hard to be the best. Personally, I don't believe you can rely just on natural talent in anything. I feel like everything in life always takes hard work. However, being naturally talented does help. I'd say Shroud is probably the finest example of someone that is naturally talented at gaming. He has the ability to literally play any FPS and be insanely good at it. For sure, he's worked hard to improve as well, but there are just so many things he does naturally that really make him just stand out as a true legend and a perfect example of what combining natural talent and hard work can give you. Anyway, this is just a bit of analysis into why I think streamers are so much better than normal players. I believe each of these factors together are really important, and it's not a case of just buying better equipment or finding better players to play with. It's a combination of all of these things that really make these streamers so much better. I hope you found this interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later.